mean,
And
he is...
Vibor just... Don't you realize that Vibor just randomly steps up to the plate and gets these multi-kills out of nowhere? It's been very consistent. If you go to the playbacks and watch every single match that we have streamed of Velocity Gaming, there will be at least a couple of clips of Vibor popping off with like 3 or 4 kills.
I think he's the calm voice in that team, the consistent player, because he's also the only player we see on the always on the Cypher.
Yeah.
The other players are switching it around. Excali is the usual Raze bad boy, but Vibor, as you said, he just always steps up, and I think that's a testament to the agent he's playing. Cypher just stays back and waits, and Vibor does exactly that. And when his turn comes up, he just completely pops off, gets the quadra kill that round. But Training Wheels Protocol, another eco round. They're gonna try for the push here before it gets...
Ooh, and Antidote Man gets rushed. But Amaterasu takes them out. Eco round for Training Wheels Protocol high, last man alive, and Vibor. Again with the multi-kill. Good defense there together with Amaterasu. And Training Wheels Protocol, you can see that they are trying to change up their gameplay a little bit. They did go for the showers rush. And the team that they are against, Velocity, it's almost like, you know, they've seen it all. And they're able to adjust themselves. It's like they went for the rush, but Velocity was so quick to shut them down and realize what's going on. So to catch Velocity by surprise is a massive task. You've got to be a little bit more elaborate than just, you know, 5-man bum rushing. So you can use that strategy, but you've got to change it up if you can't be repetitive.
Oh.
Now Excali with the satchel picks up the kill on Skeezy, Showstopper, and Praniti takes him out, stops that rampage. 4v3, Training Wheels Protocol. They've gone in with the buys. Vibor gonna toss that cage out. Just hide in the corner. His safe space. Sick flick on the op.
Get out of my way!
Check the barrier if anyone has been risen to the top.
Revealing area.
Now we see a Jet ready for action, and that sick flick. His name, 27 HP. Now that's the spray by Amaterasu. Takes out Praniti. 3v2. Training Wheels Protocol. Put it in a bad spot. Now the spike is being initiated. Amaterasu, he does have the orbital strike. He's not going to use it just yet. Rite2ace finds the kill with the shock dart. And that's the spray. Hand in hand. Amaterasu and Rite2ace. Defending that pretty well.
Yeah, really well played by Velocity Gaming because Training Wheels Protocol were looking like they could make a comeback right here, 3 versus 3. Sickflick was able to get that kill though he went down. Trinity just walks into Amaterasu though, and that's not really smart because Amaterasu, even though it's just a spray, is able to find the headshot. Brilliant shock dart, and I love that. Like now that we're in the later stages of the tournament, and we're seeing better teams, we've seen so many really cool shock dart kills, and that just is a testament to the skill of these teams because shock dart kills are not something that is easy to find as such.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that teams are just sort of stepping up to the mantle and showing themselves off.
I do feel that the difference between a good Sova and a bad Sova is the use of the abilities.
Yep.
And Rite2ace is that Sova that we all aspired. Great recon bolts, always getting information. Accurate shock darts. And we've seen him utilize that Hunter's Fury. But that's Vibor for you. He's going to throw out his hat. Get that information for his team. Just a double kill in the showers, no sweat. Relatively healthy. 16 bullets. And there is a spray. Vibor! 3 kills. Will he get the 4th? He's looking for it. And unfortunately falls to Skeezy. Excali comes in. Don't worry, bro. I got your back. And Vibor is showing the stage who he is this time in the earlier rounds.
Yeah, brilliantly played by Vibor. He's just waiting in this door. Come. He finds his clone first. And then this interaction is so funny because Skeezy goes for the flash, but actually just ends up flashing himself. Still gets the kill though. He doesn't flash Vibor, but he kills Vibor. And the killing is more important than the flashing, so kudos to that. Having said that, 6-1 to Velocity Gaming. And back to an eco round for Training Wheels Protocol because last round was their buy round. They lost that op, and now they're just sort of stuck. It's going to be an easy 7-1 Velocity Gaming. Before making an aggressive push. It's going to back off.
Vibor this time on A side a lot
Cage
more.
triggered.
We usually see him on B. His new comfort area, I would say. Vibor watching showers. He has Excali. Back him up. Amaterasu. How is Training Wheels Protocol going to come back from this 5-round lead that Velocity Gaming has over them? Amaterasu also strikes ready. Excali with the nade kills. Nothing new here. Aman takes out Vibor. 4v4. It's over. Oh, Excali with the spray. Triple kill. The spike falls right beside him as he scouts for the last players. Throws in that nade. Gets the kill. Amaterasu finds the last two double. And that is just classic Velocity Gaming defense. Showing us that, hey guys, we're comfortable on buying now. No problem for us at all.
Yeah, like there's no weakness for this team whatsoever. Here, Excali just beautiful. Gets one, gets two on his right, and then gets Trinity easy peasy in the air. And just so well played by Excali. The fact that he's able to pull out somebody right there with his grenade. He's just on fire, like the entire Velocity as such. This round though, Training Wheels Protocol, they do need to give an answer of some sort because right now it's all about making in this tournament. It's not really about beating Velocity because that doesn't look like a task that can be accomplished as such. You want to make an impression. You want to go away from this match with the best possible result, so you're not too down on confidence. Having said that, two players already down for Training Wheels Protocol, 5 versus 3 for Velocity, and it's looking too easy for Velocity now.
Training Wheels Protocol, they did get one round, but pretty much after that,
Cage
they seem to have lost any type of advantage. They can't seem to quite get it. Now, as for team strategy, it's pretty hard to pull off, considering that they will, for most of the rounds, they have substandard guns. And not too much of an eco for them. They're making their way, however, to B this time. Flick with his trusty op. Gonna stay in the back. Skeezy, the curveball. Might just come into contact. Antidote man. Skeezy. Way on the side. Or Rite2ace. And Antidote man just takes them out. Flick does find a pickoff. Two pickoffs. And Excali will finish it off. The pure speed at which Velocity Gaming rotates is absolutely mad. You know, usually it's hard to observe and see that a team is communicating because half the time they don't. We did notice when in the previous game where one member died, didn't give information that there was a dude camping and allowed that enemy to just get 2 kills right off the bat. So Velocity Gaming, they never let that happen, ever. If one member spots you, everybody knows where you are. And that's why it makes this team so deadly.
Deploying drone.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's not even just the fact that they're talking, it's the fact it has to be the way they're talking. Because in a fast-paced game like Valorant, you don't really have time to give full sentences.
I know
Excali, though, he's fighting 1v2 and he escapes with his life and a kill and another kill with his grenade. What a monster. But yeah, like the communication, it has to be sort of condensed, but at the same time elaborate enough to express what you're trying to say. And that's not something that's easy to accomplish whatsoever. So definitely kudos to Velocity for doing that and doing that so consistently. It's beautiful to watch. 4 versus 3 for Velocity though, and it's gonna be just a little bit of a stomp in this round of 16 game against Training Wheels Protocol.
Man left inside the Training Wheels Protocol. Oh, Excali with the showstopper again. You can expect a kill, but not quite this time. He's perfect. Excali, he's consistent. And there it is, the third kill. Wallbang. Nicely done. Will be taken out by Aman. 1v2. Now, the fact that there is no Sage on the side of the attackers is just really hurting them. There were many cases where it's like a 4v4, but they still lose out because one of their members just don't have the health to fight. Aman, he's leaving the spike. Might just go for a save. He could jump into the teleporter, save this gun for the next round, and that is exactly what he's going to do. 37 HP. Now, Velocity Gaming, they're 8 rounds in the lead, and I don't know how Training Wheels is going to come back from this, considering that it almost feels like Velocity comes back stronger every single time. They
Yeah,
never
it's-
come back worse. There's always a significant improvement on their end.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I didn't notice that there, but in the instant replay, like Excali, he was actually just standing outside the orbital fire. So he's not just doing a 1v2, he's standing outside like a massive AoE ultimate. He wins the 1v2, gets both of them, one with the gun, one with the grenade, and then just casually walks back, easy peasy. And that's just it. Like it's as you said, like Velocity adapts so fast, and it's not that they adapt every round; they adapt within the round itself because each and every one of their players is so synchronized with what the entire team is trying to achieve. And when you see that, you see them as like 5-man squad going about it together, rather than like one player sort of stepping up and just taking over the play. But yeah, you see, as you said before, the lack of his Sage really hurting Training Wings Protocol. They lose another first blood. Velocity once again with the man advantage.
Skeezy,
Enemy tag.
trying to make an entrance into Hookah. Rite2ace gets that information, and he's gonna pop the Hunter's Fury, finds the kill. Meanwhile, his buddies pick up some for themselves. This might just be a flawless round for Velocity Gaming. Sick flick. Jumps into the teleporter. He's gonna just run away to safety. Oh, and he got the audio cue. Angry Mob, but sick flick with the double kill. He picked up the next two. Nope, Antidote Man. That's where it ends. You're not gonna get any more kills off my teammates. And the resurrection will be kept. Now we're gonna move into the last round before the side switch.
I mean, at that point, Velocity's Gaming is just like, yeah, whatever. Take the kills, bro. Pad up your KDA. It's okay. Because they don't really care. Their economy is like basically popping off. They cannot lose the economic advantage even if they lose 3 or 4 rounds in a row. So they're completely fine with it. This is the last round, and I don't think I've seen Antidote Man use his ultimate once yet. He simply hasn't had to, and that's basically how this match has gone. Velocity uncontested since the first round. He still has his ghost, I think, from when he did have the eco round at like 2-1. So they basically haven't died at all. Antidote with the op, he might have to find here, but he doesn't. Just bury off the showers area and holding it off. But yeah, to touch on the point you mentioned, like the lack of a Sage really hurting Training Wheels Protocol, and I think that's why we see Vibor on A side as compared to B side, because they want to make sure that now that Training Wheels Protocol can go for the shower rush into just wall off and bomb plan, or the A link rush into bomb plan,
Found them.
they're able to hold down A with the Cypher. 1 for 1 though. 4 versus 3 for Velocity Gaming. And yeah, this is gonna be easy. 11 to 1, go to the next side. Bomb does get planted, and it won't really matter because they just pick everybody off. And yeah, like in A on Bind, we see a lot of Sage sort of just rush the A side and wall one half of the site off to get the bomb plant and then try to hold it off. Now that they don't have the Sage, it's much more comfortable for the Cypher to sort of hold down A site. I think that's half the reason, and the other half is just Velocity experimenting and trying out new strategies to make sure that they're able to adapt to any situation possible and be ready for the next few rounds, which are going to start getting harder.
Indeed. And now as we move into the side swap, it is the end of the first half. Guys, remember, Series 2 is now open for registration. So if you'd like to try your hand at competitive, join in on the fun. It does start in September. Do bring your friends, your teammates, anybody, and register. Links are in the description. Now leave a like on this stream if you're enjoying it. And subscribe. Click the bell icon so you get notifications every time we are live. Now back into the game. This is Velocity Gaming. 11 is to 1. 2 more rounds. Now, will Training Wheels Protocol take another round for themselves? We've talked about this when you're against a really good team, I think. Try to start aiming for round wins. Aim for goals that are more team-oriented. Velocity Gaming, Amaterasu. He's gonna just prep
Smoke's down.
by sending down
Out of
the
target.
smokes. Dodges the shock dart, sick flick, gets 2 kills. And it seems like Training Wheels protocol.
See ya.
They might have the upper hand in the start, but not quite. Rite2ace takes out Skeezy. Amaterasu falls. 2v2 situation.
Satchel out.
Excali with the satchel. Pick off. And this is how you play bind, ladies and gentlemen. They pick up the spike and make the quick decision to rotate B. This is how you play bind. And Velocity Gaming.
Spike planted.
This map is known as not their best map, but I think you can pretty much say that it is now. They're thinking out of the box. They didn't force for the A site plant. Now, less than 30 seconds for Training Wheels protocol. Now, Excali just watching the back of Rite2ace. Recon bolt spots one. One step at a time. They get the auto cues. Rite2ace takes out Trinity. And there it is, the last kill. Excali picks that up. 40 HP left to spare. 12-1. So close to moving on into the winner's bracket for Velocity Gaming.
Yeah, it's been a breeze for them this match, and it's really cool to see the way they've sort of adapted themselves to the bind map, because as you said, it's not known to be one of their best maps. But yeah, after this match, if you like basically 13-1 somebody stomp a round of 16 teams, so one of our top 16 teams in this tournament on what is not one of your best maps, what happens on your supposed best map? That's just pure Velocity Gaming dominance. Match point for them in an eco advantage round. This is gonna be as easy as the rest of the match. Skizzy says no though, as he gets a kill for himself, but Excali's been on fire this game.
I think there should just be a hashtag for just Excali things. Very consistent, and one to look at if you want to learn how to play Raze with its maximum potential.
Ciao.
That's Excali finding another kill. 3v3.
Satchel out.
Now, Velocity Gaming on the side of attack is always intriguing to watch. They usually start off on the side of defense. Velocity, they get the plant off. Moving in at high speeds. This is Excali and Lamb, spot one. Gets the pick off, and that is the last kill. 13-1, Velocity Gaming. Make it over to the winner's bracket. And Training Wheels protocol. They'll